So I am very excited to introduce everyone to Jeanette and Richards Ramnarine, which is fantastic. So I've actually known both Jeanette and Richards for many, many years, and I've been a big fan, especially given the book that you wrote, Jeanette, which is a financial planning, financial book for kids,
right,
from a values perspective, which I think so often is sadly left out.
right.
So I have bought your book in bulk. Because I love the book so much. So I'm excited that you have both recently, not so recently, came into the business, because we need more people like you in financial services. I'm thrilled. And I am also excited because I know that philanthropy is at the core of who you are as people in the world. You bring that into your family, and therefore it's also part of your business. So I'm excited to be interviewing you for the philanthropic businesses.
Yeah, we're excited too.
So anything you want to add right now about your business and how it relates to philanthropy?
Well, I think probably at the core for both Richards and I, we've had things kind of gone on in our life that kind of started that whole philanthropic spirit. I know for me, when I was 19 years old, I decided to join Big Sisters and start mentoring a little girl in our area who was 9 years old at the time. And I think that whole experience for me really solidified the fact that one person can make a difference in somebody else's life. And I mean, my little sister now is in her 30s, and she's just wonderful. She's gone through university. She's got a wonderful family. She's a great mom, and total inspiration to me to know where she's come from and where she is today. I know for Richards, with his family coming from Trinidad, you might want to speak a little bit about some of the things that you grew up seeing.
Well, a lot of things we've done. We started a lot of philanthropy at home, and we've done a lot of stuff at our church when we were growing up. So we learned a lot of things and helping people and giving back at an early age. And even to this age, you know, we do a lot of things with our children, and we're very active in our community and helping other charities in the area.
Yeah.
It sounds like both of you, that it's very much a family approach, right? That it's an integrated part of how you grew up, and now you're wanting it to be a part of how you raise your children and an ongoing aspect of your own lives.
Absolutely. And that's kind of where the idea for the financial book came along. We knew we wanted to teach our children, Caleb and Maya, about finances, but we wanted philanthropy to definitely be a part of that. It was hard for us because when our kids were really young, we were looking for a children's book that we could read to them before bedtime and kind of explain money to them and philanthropy and giving back, and we couldn't find anything. So we decided to give them these 4 piggy banks, which I know you're quite familiar with. One for spending, one for saving, one for sharing, which is to give back, and one for schooling, which is their savings for post-secondary school education. So just seeing how Caleb and Maya took to this whole concept and learned very quickly, and started to find ways, especially with their sharing piggy bank, using that money to give back in different ways was amazing for us as parents, because the ideas weren't coming from us. They would see things and say, you know, can I use the money from my sharing piggy bank to, you know, give back to this organization? Or, you know, somebody at school, we found out that their house caught on fire. Can we maybe use our sharing money and take it into school to help that family? So it was really interesting to see our children develop that spirit of philanthropy as well, just through using, you know, their one little sharing piggy bank that they had.
Those are fantastic examples. And the other thing that I love, Jeanette, is that you and Richard said, we went looking for this, it wasn't there, so we created it.
Right.
because that's a lot of our philosophy as well. That there's a lot that isn't there when it comes to money, and given it's not there, like you, we're entrepreneurs and we say, okay, but then we have to create this. So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Share a bit with us about currently how philanthropy is a component of your business.
Yeah, so one of the things through seeing this, kind of thing with these 4 little pigs that we were using, Richards and I ended up transitioning into the financial industry. We now help families and parents manage their investments and their insurance. And one of the ways that we kind of see the 2 companies partnering, now that we have the 4 piggies for the younger children in the families and we have Forward Finances now for families, is we can use, and we've been creating a lot of these packages, these financial packages that are kind of like a gift basket with a lot of different information. It has the book in it, it has the savings jars, information about finances, and we're donating them to charities, which are now being auctioned off, and all the money, 100% of those proceeds are going to the charities. So it's been fun for us to create these baskets together and to be able to do that. And it's a way that we can kind of use this one company that we've created to give back and help out others as well.
That's excellent. That's exciting. I look forward to seeing them.
Yeah.
And expanding, because I know that you're in the whole, and as you know, I do a lot of work with charitable organizations.
Right.
And I like to spread the love and spread the giving. Speaking of love, it is Valentine's Day. That's why I put my flowers back there. So yeah, and I think that we both of our businesses, we come from a philosophy of wanting to share,
Right.
which is fantastic. So,
right.
Anything else that you're working on right now, or that you're thinking about? Because part of the purpose in this group is for people to share what they're working on, to be able to network and collaborate with each other.
Yeah, I guess, as a family, we're very family oriented, looking for things to do, giving back in our community. Some of the local things we've done, February is Heart and Stroke Month. So we've signed up to do canvassing in the area to bring awareness to heart and stroke disease. My grandmother, she passed away after having a stroke. So it's something that's kind of near and dear to our heart. One of the things I guess that we always kind of talk about and do is look for things where we have a personal connection. We know a lot of families personally that have children that have autism. So another local charity, Adam's Hope, is another one that we've kind of got involved in. They've done bake sales, so we've baked cookies and stuff for that. They're a charity that we've also done our 4 Piggies financial gift baskets for. Richards is getting involved in a really unique charity that he wanted to talk a little bit about.
So I'm recently started to join the group called 100 Men Who Care, and the local chapter in Quinny. Basically, it's 100 men who get together and they donate some money, and it's pooled, and they're able to donate that money to a designated charity, and it's voted on by the members. And it's a great time to get people in the community together and contribute to an organization.
That's excellent, Richard. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. And I think Steve Foran, Gratitude at Work, he's involved in that group in Halifax. So shout out to him, and also so that he knows someone in the Belleville area who's doing that. So that's fantastic. And Jeanette, when you were saying that, so what I have found is that the charities that people support tend to be near and dear to their hearts. So
right.
It's the environment, so Friends of the Earth Canada, Wintergreen Studios. My mother had breast cancer and she died quite young, so the cancer foundations and
right.
So you're certainly speaking to and comes from the heart, which
right.
Much more meaningful from my perspective.
Right. Yeah. And I know even you, Betty Ann, one of the things that you do is the the life insurance policies where, you know, the money will go to a charity. So the charity is actually the beneficiary. And being in life insurance myself, I've found that so inspirational. I've started to look into that a lot. I know one of the insurance companies that I'm dealing with right now is Foresters, and they have some amazing things that they're doing in terms of being able to give back to the community. Yeah, with several the charities, and their members can actually have access to a grant where they can run a charity event in their area and receive up to $2,000 to run those events, which is amazing to us. And they've just started something new where every policy that's written, 1% of that money for the face value of the policy upon death actually goes to a beneficiary. And that's just underwritten right into the policy when you do the application. So you've been an inspiration in that way to kind of start looking into ways through our financial business that we can also help the people and the clients that we're dealing with find a philanthropic spirit to give back as well.
That's wonderful. I'm so glad you heard that. And we're continuing to expand this whole concept, and I look forward to sharing it all with you. We had this fantastic meeting with Ramnarine, and we're planning a day-long event, and our philanthropy, our visual fun philanthropy toolkit, so we can make it more exciting and more interesting for people. So that's excellent. Thank you. Thanks. That's wonderful. So anything else in closing that you would like to share?
I don't know. I guess maybe just to speak a little bit to what Richards was saying about the 100 Men Who Care. There are chapters across Canada. There's a group for women as well, 100 Women Who Care. And I did find online there's 100 Children Who Care, 100 Kids Who Care, and there's several chapters as well. So if anybody's interested, that's excellent organization. We like the idea that everybody's pooling their money together and it goes to one specific charity. You know, sometimes we think if we give $10 here, $20 here, it's not an impact, but the really neat thing about that charity is that it's pooled together. So it has a significant impact on the charities where the money is going towards.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And my apologies because my internet connection is doing a Wi-Fi.